First of all, I want to wish everybody a very happy Christmas. And I do that with all my heart. It is my first Christmas in the Diocese of Conwy, and it is good to be here. I'm still being welcomed by people all the time, and welcome is the loveliest thing. We all need it all the time. And isn't it at the heart of Christmas? So for me personally, this Christmas is above all going to be a time of gratitude. And especially this year, for my ordination here in Ballahadreen on January the 27th last. That above all stands out for me. The profound and moving and very beautiful ceremony, so meticulously prepared by priests and people, the people of Ballahadreen and of the diocese. The unity of people from all the parishes, my family and friends, fellow priests and bishops from all over the country, all together, united in prayer and in praise on that occasion. One communion, one church. There was nothing narrow or inward looking about that ceremony or that congregation. Just immense welcome, openness and joy. A bit like all we hope for at Christmas. And isn't it true? That's just what the little child at Bethlehem evokes in us. A deep joy and gratitude. The newborn child Jesus, who is Son of God, reducing us to silent wonderment and peace at all the promise his birth holds out for us. I'm very conscious, as we all are, that though we wish each other happiness all the time at this time of year, happy Christmas. And of course, above all else, that's what we want for ourselves and for each other, to be happy. Nevertheless, it's also true that it is precisely at Christmas we realize most strongly, maybe, that achieving happiness, well, for us, that's very often an unfinished business. For many, the arrival of Christmas brings up only loneliness. It renews and intensifies grief for people who have lost loved ones, especially in the past year. Christmas sometimes only serves to sharpen pain. My prayer is that people who find Christmas difficult this year will find in the crib deep empathy with all they are going through. The idea of a child being born in an outhouse is appalling. And Mary and Joseph were all alone and unwelcomed. Yet we celebrate the birth of the infant Jesus like no other birth is celebrated. The life of this newborn child all the more precious because of the circumstances of his coming to the world. His life redeems all poverty, all desolation, all sorrow, and all that is inhuman. So I pray that we be renewed in hope this Christmas, all of us. That there be healing in this special season for our hearts. There are a lot of gloomy predictions around for the new year. But we remember that we had a great experience of unity at that ceremony in the cathedral in Ballahadreen on January the 27th last. And now we remember the Christmas fact that there is a child born for us who is our Saviour, the Saviour of every one of us, no matter what we're going through. These things bring home to us that God has not deserted us, nor is he finished with us at all, but wants us to gather together anew, work os love a héile, to support one another, to share with those in need, to give hope and new life in the midst of a world that can seem at times, recently especially, to be about to fall in all around us. It was not the most unpromising, it was out of the most unpromising of all situations that the first Christmas happened. Isn't that why we love Christmas? It fills us with hope, a hope in which we will not be disappointed. So for old as well as young, for parents as well as children, for people who are on their own, as for people who will be with family and friends, may the celebration of the birth of Jesus this year strengthen our faith. For whatever our circumstances, the God who is love is with us. And isn't that the happiness of Christmas?